we've interviewed Eric Johnson Jr. before. We've also interviewed Myles Rowe on this network, and want to say congratulations to him. The first black driver to win a race at the Indy NXT / Indy Lights level. Myles Rowe taking the victory at Iowa Speedway with a brilliant pass on the outside of Dennis Hauger through turns 3 and 4, coming to 13 laps to go. Brandon, I think this is something that young driver needed. It's not necessarily been a bad year for him, I would say. He's been in or around the top 5 much more often than not, but trying to break through and take that next step and take the fight to Dennis Hauger, who has been kind of running away with the championship this year. Lockie Hughes also to a certain extent won several races. You see him down there in 16th, not as good of a day this time around for him. But you look past those two and Kyle Collette, it's kind of a battle between the best of the rest in the points right now. But Myles Rowe was able to break through, get this win at Iowa. What was your reaction to that?
Wonderful, and great to see Myles Rowe finally get the win and get it at an oval too, which is few and far between, especially on the Indy NXT calendar. And someone had to take Dennis Hauger out of the way, and so it's good to see it's a first time winner to do so out of Myles Rowe, and also big for Penske Entertainment. I know that team there loosely affiliated with them, and just as far as Team Penske, the sort of season that they've had has just been disastrous when you look at their long history, and so to have some silver lining out of the weekend come there. Team Penske with their DNFs in the 2 races with Iowa, they have tied their most DNFs since the year 2000. So if that tells you just the start of the woes, that it doesn't even scratch the surface as we remember back to May. But to see Myles Rowe get his first win and to make that history as the first black driver, it's also just a great milestone for the sport, as well as I forget how to speak.
Yeah, great for the series and great for IndyCar racing as a whole, I think. And again, I think a lot of people saying the first of many. This was, now that Myles has this one win, maybe it's going to lead to confidence boost and be a weight off his shoulders and lead to several more here. Again, Brandon, you bring up Penske. Obviously, there's a lot of talk about Will Power's contract situation. Will has worked very closely with Myles throughout the development stages of his career. I feel like it might be a little premature to suggest Myles Rowe could take the 12 car if Power doesn't end up.
I think David Malukas is there well before Myles would be.
Think,
but
yeah, there are a couple people probably on that list, that short list before you get to Myles Rowe. But, again, I think one more year in Indy NXT probably wouldn't hurt. And hopefully he can, like I said, make this the first of many and then talk about an IndyCar Series ride in 27 or 28 or so. But this is that next step, and he's taking it one step at a time. And like we said, we talked to him here on this network before, and I think he's approaching his career with the right mentality and the right work ethic. And if he continues to do that, I see no reason why he won't be on that IndyCar Series grid one day. So again, well done to him, and congratulations on the win at Iowa. And like you mentioned, Brandon, do it at an oval as well. The next drivers don't get that opportunity as often, and the ultimate goal is the Indianapolis 500. Obviously, Iowa, very different set of circumstances than that, but to continue to diversify his portfolio of accomplishments here, getting a win on oval, I think speaks highly to the talent that he has as well.
And passing on the outside for the win. That's not always the case, is it?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, very, very impressive how he did it as well, kind of setting Hauger up and making his move with just a handful of laps left and then driving off to the win. So well done.